Breaking news on Patriots Today. Matt Corral, the former third-round pick out of Ole Miss, and most recently with the Carolina Panthers, is the newest member of the New England Patriots. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us on this special edition of Patriots Today. The news coming from NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. The Patriots have claimed former Panthers quarterback Matt Corral just a few moments ago. Rap sheet also adding with Bailey Zappi on the team's practice squad, the Patriots now have another option for a backup QB. They had an open spot with Tyquan Thornton headed to IR. So what we told you in yesterday's show was that the Patriots, the situation that they laid out for themselves was that they didn't necessarily like the idea of Bailey Zappi, Malik Cunningham, or Trace McSorley, any of those guys, being the number 2 quarterback for the New England. The idea was that if they couldn't find a veteran out there, that Bill O'Brien and company, the offensive staff, preferred to find a veteran to be the backup. If they couldn't find that, then Bailey Zappi was going to be the number 2 quarterback. Now that they've made this claim for Matt Corral, Corral is that guy. He will be the number 2 quarterback. Zappi could be the emergency number 3 if they want to go that route, but more than likely he's back on the practice squad with this move of the Patriots going this route here with Matt Corral. And I got to tell you, Bailey Zappi, he's had some moments from time to time. Got a few starts for this New England Patriots team last year. But for me, I like this move for New England just because of the potential with Matt Corral. This is a guy that in the SEC a few years ago, at one point was talked about of being the first quarterback taken when he was selected in 2022. Had some injuries. We'll go over those here in just a second that ultimately held him back. But you look at Matt Corral, and this guy has not been really given a fair shake. If he can stay healthy, who knows? You may have found a starting caliber quarterback in Matt Corral here. It's just the great unknown because he hasn't had that chance to really prove himself. The raw talent, the raw ability, it's there. That's not the issue with him, but the issue has been his ability to stay healthy. So I like the move. If you weren't confident in Bailey Zappi, give Corral a shot and see what he brings to the table. If that doesn't work out, then you can always go back to Zappi now with him still around on that practice squad. What's your one-word reaction to the Patriots signing Matt Corral? My one word is great. This is a great move by the New England Patriots. Incredible value to just claim a former third-round pick off of waivers that we really don't know that much about. Whether he can play or not at this level, it's the great unknown at this point. I like this move for the New England Patriots. Give me your one-word reaction in the comment section and let me know what you think. Folks, when the Patriots make a move, as promised, we deliver you a video here on the channels. We cover your New England Patriots like no one else does with daily news and rumors, the signings, injury news, trades, whatever. We break it down each and every day here on Patriots Today. That's why you got to have your notifications turned on and be subscribed to Patriots Today. We got you covered here on the channel. Subscribe now for free for daily Patriots coverage. We got you covered. Subscribe today. Corral, a former third-round pick out of Ole Miss, where he was the Outback Bowl MVP in 2021. Also was a second-team All-SEC guy in 2021. And the COVID season in college football was a breakout year for Matt Corral when he had 29 touchdowns, 3,300 yards, and 14 interceptions that year. The thought was going into his final season at Ole Miss, all right, he needs to cut back on the turnovers, and if he continues to show that athleticism, this guy has a real good shot to be up there among the quarterbacks in that next draft. And in 2021, he answered with his numbers went down to 20 touchdowns. He did cut down on the turnovers, 5 picks. He is a very good runner. He had 11 touchdowns and 614 yards his final year there at Ole Miss. So he's got that dual threat ability, but the injury issues. I mean, think about this. When it comes to Corral, in 2022, in his final game at Ole Miss, when they were in the Sugar Bowl against Baylor, he had a leg injury in the first quarter of that game, which, I mean, he shouldn't have even been playing in a bowl game before he went to the draft anyway, but, at least he didn't leave his teammates hanging. So I give him credit for that. Don't hold that against him. But then he goes to the Carolina Panthers, and he suffered a Liz Frank injury in the preseason last year. So basically, 2022 ended up being a redshirt year, essentially, for Matt Corral in his rookie season in the NFL. Just terrible luck. And then with the change in management, bringing in Bryce Young with the number 1 overall pick, just bad luck for Matt Corral. He ended up not getting a spot there with that Carolina Panthers team. And I don't think he necessarily did anything wrong. It was just a new environment for Matt Corral as far as that goes. Look at the scouting report for Matt Corral. Lance Zierlein of NFL Media had this to say about Corral when he was coming out of college. Small quarterback with a big heart, has learned to play with better maturity and control without losing his edge. Corral played in a quarterback-friendly scheme with well-defined reads. Played under Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss there. So he needs to prove he can work through full field progressions and make good decisions with the ball. He's decisive, operating with a quick trigger release that challenge tight windows and possesses the touch to make challenging bucket throws. He's a fiercely competitive runner, but needs to get his slide game as he's not built to take the pounding from called runs or scrambles. Corral is mobile, but his poise and accuracy worn when forced to move. Discipline has benefited Corral. He's clearly at his best when operating on schedule and in rhythm. A spread-based scheme and a player-friendly head coach gives Corral the best opportunity to live up to his potential. I wouldn't call Belichick player-friendly, but you get the idea. And challenged to become the best quarterback from this draft class. I think had Matt Corral not had the injury issues, he would have been the first quarterback taken in that 2022 draft. Now, granted, it wasn't a very good draft class, if we're going to be frank with you. You know, Kenny Pickett was the first quarterback taken. Ultimately, he's the starter with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But for me, if health is not a factor, there's no reason why Matt Corral can't be just as good as Kenny Pickett as far as I'm concerned. I think he can do that. And if you're looking for a comparison for the former second-team All-SEC quarterback, I think Matt Corral is very similar to Baker Mayfield. I think that's what you're getting here. He's a better runner than Baker Mayfield is, but he's a small guy. We've seen, I think Baker is more accurate probably than what Matt Corral is, but I see the similarities between these two when you talk about the scrambling ability to get out of the pocket, to make those big-time plays. I see similarities to Baker Mayfield. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that, aren't high on Baker Mayfield, but I think everybody would love Baker as your backup quarterback. That's what you're getting. If you're getting a better running version of Baker to be your backup quarterback, they'll take that over Bailey Zappi all day. So this is a win for the New England Patriots. I love it. And if something happens to Mac Jones, let's see if Matt Corral gets a shot and what he can do at this level. Great signing. I give it an A. What is your grade for the Patriots signing Matt Corral? Want to hear it? Chime in the comment section and let me know. Folks, by the way, our Raiders channel is live all day today. Mitchell Renz and company, they are getting a tattoo. Mitch is getting a tattoo live on air right now. Head over to our Raiders channel and, laugh at him about the tuck rule and all that. And go check this out. It is quite the sight to behold. They got a Madden sim today as well, among other things. Shout out the Patriots channel here, Patriots Today. Go over there. Tell them that Tyler Jones sent you and check that out if you get a chance. Subscribe to Patriots Today for the latest happenings on your New England Patriots. We got you covered each and every day on the channel. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us here on Patriots Today.